in this video we are going to study about how to draw the ray diagrams. Ray diagrams, we need to understand or know certain basics properly. First of all, you should know the rules of drawing the ray diagram. When the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray passes through the focus. When the incident ray passes through the focus, the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. When the incident ray passes through the center of curvature, the reflected ray traces the same path. This is the first thing that we should know. Second is, we should know the various position at which the object can be placed, and we have to draw the ray diagram. So first, what will be the first position will be infinity. Infinity means at very far distance. So first position is infinity. And based on the ray diagram, we will get the image. We will get the position of the image. We will get the size of the image, and we will come to know whether the image is erect or it is inverted. Based on that, we will also be able to say whether the image is real or virtual. I will explain you the difference between a real image and a virtual image. First, let us find out what are the different positions at which we are going to draw the diagram. So your first position is going to be at infinity. Then you get the image of that. So what will be the image position, what will be the size, and what will be the nature, that we will fill the table. Second position is behind C. So it is C, just behind C, or behind C, not at infinity. This is your second position. Third position is at C. Fourth position is between C and F. Fifth position is at F. And sixth position is between F and P. So these are the six positions. First is at infinity. Second is behind C. Third is at C. Between C and F. At F, and between F and P. These are the six positions at which we are going to draw the ray diagrams. And once we get the final image, we will be able to say where will be the image position, what will be the size of the image, and what will be the nature of the image. Okay, so let us now start with first is infinity. Whenever the rays of light are coming from infinity, you draw the object up and down both sides. This is arrow and this is arrow. Here you will, this is your focus, this is your center of curvature, this is your pole. Before starting this, let me explain you what is the difference between a real image and a virtual image. Whenever you are drawing the ray diagrams, and if the rays actually meet, then the image formed is a real image. The image which we form on a screen or on a wall is a real image. In a real image, the rays of light actually meet. And in a virtual image, the rays of light do not meet actually. They appear to meet. Like in your plane mirror. In your plane mirror, the rays of light do not actually meet. So the image formed in a plane mirror is a virtual image. One thumb rule you remember. Always remember one thing. A real image is always inverted and vice versa. That means inverted image is a real image. And a virtual image is always erect. So if your image is erect, means it is virtual. You remember this. This will be very helpful while filling that table. A real image is always inverted. And an inverted image is always real. A virtual image is always erect, and an erect image is always virtual. Let us now start the ray diagrams. Your object is at infinity. Now to draw the ray diagram, you will always you will draw two rays, okay? And you will pass them through some important points. Now what are the important points we have over here? One is your C and one is your F. These are your important points. So to draw a ray diagram, you will be drawing two rays. One ray will be parallel to the principal axis, and second ray will be passing through one important point. Your important point is C or F, anything you can take. For infinity, you can draw two parallel lines. So this is my incident ray, Now what does the rule say? If the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray will pass through the focus. Again, my incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray passes through the focus. Both of them meet at this point F. So it becomes a point, right? It becomes a point. That means it has diminished. Wherever both the reflected ray meet, at that point you have the image. So your object infinity, where is the image position? Image position is at focus. What is the size? It is small. See, here it is so big. This is A and this is B. Here it has become point. So it is diminished. It is diminished. Now it is diminished. What is the nature? In case here it is the rays of light are actually meeting. They are meeting at one point. So that means it is real. And real images are always inverted images. So this is how you will fill the table. So this is your first ray diagram. Object is at infinity and your image will be at focus. Right? Your size is diminished. The nature is real and it is inverted. Let us draw the second ray diagram. What is the second position? This is your pole. This is your focus. This is your center of curvature. And now my next stop is just behind C. Just behind C. Okay. So it is just behind C. It is not at infinity. So this is how I am going to draw my object. When it is at infinity, now you will be drawing it this way. Always remember it. So now I have an erect object over here. First ray, then I am going to draw two rays. One ray is going to be parallel to the principal axis always. And second ray is going to pass through any one of the important point. So now my first ray passes through the principal axis. What does the rule say? If the incident ray passes through is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray passes through the focus. Correct? So this is my first point. Now second, I can draw a line, incident ray passing through the focus or passing through the center of curvature. Anything is okay. So I will pass the ray through the focus. If I pass the incident ray through the focus, my reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis. And here will be my object. Even if I draw the incident ray here, again when I reflect it back, it will be meeting here only. So if you can draw it from center of curvature, it will be same. I can show you over here. See, this is your focus, this is your center of curvature, and here is your object. One ray will be parallel to the principal axis, reflected ray will pass through the focus. Second is passing through the center of curvature, so reflected ray will carry the same path. This is where they are meeting, so this becomes your image. So your image is between C and F. Here also it is between C and F, here is also C and F. So you can pass your ray through any of one important point, either focus or center of curvature, but you have to follow the rules of the ray diagram. If you are passing through the focus, the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis, and if you are passing through the center of curvature, the reflected ray will take the same path. This we have to remember. So now you can see what is my object position? It is behind C. What is my image position? It is between C and F. Between C and F. Size, it is diminished. So size is diminished. Okay. What will be the nature? Because here it is diminished and it is inverted. Right? You can see it is inverted. So because it is inverted, it is real. Or because it is real, it is inverted. You can take any way. Okay? Have you understood how to draw this ray diagram? So we have understood this. Now I will draw third position. Third position. Third position is at C. So this is my pole, this is my focus, this is my C. This is the mirror. Okay. Now my object is at C. What are the rules to draw? One ray you draw parallel and one ray you pass through by any one of the important point. So one ray is parallel, it passes through the focus, and second ray I will pass it through the focus and it will be parallel. So this, it will come almost at the C itself. So if the object is at center of curvature, the image will also be formed at the center of curvature only. So if the object position is at C, image position will always be at C. It will be of the same size. Whatever is the size of the object, image will be same size. It is inverted, so it is real. It is inverted, so it is real. Now one more thing you have to remember. As the object is approaching towards C, as the object is approaching towards C, the image size is, you are approaching towards C, it will decrease. Image size will decrease. At C, it will become of the same. As the object is approaching towards C, the image will be smaller than the object. At C, it will be of the same size. And when the object comes ahead of C, the image size keeps on increasing. Okay? These certain things, if you keep in your mind, drawing the ray diagrams will become relatively easy. Next ray diagram. When you have a position, so I have completed position 1 at infinity, position 2 behind C, position 3 at C, position 4, it is between C and F. So this is your pole, this is your focus, this is your center of curvature, and your object is between C and F. What did I say? As soon as the object crosses C, the image will be bigger than the object. Behind C, it is going to be smaller. At C, it is going to be of the same size. As soon as it crosses C, it will start magnifying. This is my object. First, there are two rays we have to draw. Always remember, one parallel, one passing through the important point. This parallel, so it will pass through the focus. Second, your important point is focus, so it will pass through the focus, and we know when the incident ray passes through the focus, the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis, and this will be your image. So what will be the image? What is the position of the image? Position of the image is ahead of C, or it will be before C, right? This is, you can say, if this is in front, this is behind C. So you can say at C, this is behind C, it will be bigger. If it is bigger, I will write it as magnified. Magnified. But it is inverted. So because it is inverted, it will be real. Real images are always inverted and inverted images are always real. This we have to remember properly. Okay? So this is your ray diagram for object is between C and F. Let us now consider next position. Object is at F. Object is at F. This is your pole. This is your focus. This is your second center of curvature, and object is at F. Again, what are the rules to draw? One ray will be parallel and one ray will be passing through an important point. So let me draw incident ray. Incident ray parallel to the principal axis. Reflected ray will pass through the focus. And second, I want to pass through one important point. Important point is C. So what I do, I will bring a ray from C and it will come back along the same path. So these are two parallel lines. Now parallel lines, see, so you have both the reflected rays as parallel lines. Now parallel lines will never meet. So the rays which never meet, we assume that they meet at infinity. They will be meeting at infinity. Infinity means it is an undefined point. Very far, very far, very far. So parallel lines will be meeting at infinity. So image will be formed where? When the object is as focus, the image will be at infinity. And it will be highly magnified, very large image. So it is highly magnified. But image is going to be inverted. Because it is inverted, the image is going to be real. Okay, so now we have understood 5 positions. Let us now go for the 6th position. Here see, object is at focus. So ray is parallel, it will pass through the focus. Second, I am bringing the ray from, passing the ray from center of curvature. So reflected ray will again come back from the center of curvature. And both the rays are going to be parallel. Because they are parallel, they will not meet. So we assume that they will meet at infinity. Because they are meeting at infinity, very far, it is going to be a big, large image and it is highly magnified, inverted and real. Last ray diagram is object is between focus and pole. This is your pole, this is focus and this is your center of curvature. Object is between focus and pole. So one ray parallel to the principal axis, right? So reflected ray will pass through the focus. Rule, you have to remember the rule. First, to draw the ray diagram, 2 rays, one parallel to the principal axis. Second, it can pass through any of the important points. If it is parallel to the principal axis, it passes through the focus. Now, second ray, I am passing through, so I will bring the ray from center of curvature. So it will again come back along the same path. Now these two rays are not parallel, they are diverging over here. So if I take the rays back, if you draw the rays back, they will meet behind the mirror. And here they are meeting, so it is going to be erect image over here. When I pull the rays back, means I imagine to take them back, they will meet at this point behind the mirror. So what will be the image position? Behind mirror. What will be the size? It will be magnified. It is going to be erect. And because it is erect, it is going to be virtual. Because it is going to be erect, it is going to be virtual. So if you have, okay, so this is the 6th position we have drawn. Now based on the ray diagram what you have done, I will just explain you one simple thing that you have to remember. Please remember this thing, if you know, then things will become very easy. Suppose this is your pole, this is your focus, this is your center of curvature and you have infinity. If your object is at infinity, your image will be at focus and vice versa. If your object is at focus, your image will be at infinity. Okay? Object at infinity, image at focus, image at object at focus, image at infinity. If the object is between C, behind C, image will be between C and F. If the object is behind C, image is ahead of C. If the object is ahead of C, image will be behind C. If the object is behind C, between C and F, and if it is between C and F, it will be behind C. Understood? So vice versa we can remember. Next, now the object comes on C. If the object comes on C, image will be at C. Okay? This point we have already understood in the first part itself. If it is behind C, between C and F, between C and F, behind C, at F it will be at infinity. One point is left between F and P. It will be virtual and it will be behind the mirror. It will be behind the mirror. And second thing what I said, you have to remember, as the object approaches C, whenever the object is behind C, the image is always diminished. As soon as it reaches C, it becomes of the same size. And as soon as the object goes ahead of C, the image size starts increasing. These certain things you keep in mind, then while drawing the ray diagram, you can easily verify them as well. So understand these ray diagrams and please understand this table. Please revise this again because this is a very important part. You will have either one numerical or one ray diagram of 3 or 4 marks from this part. If you like this video, please like and share the video. Okay? Thank you.